This is the Region 9 Rush. Here's your host, Andy, and that dummy robot.
It's the ESPN 97.7 Region 9 Rush. He's Lawrence. I'm Andy. We're ready to rush best 9 plays from Region 9 this week. There was one game, but it was not short on highlights. Look at this play. Tassi Lolotai. Landon Fry had no time all game long. Great job by that defensive line of Pineview. Braxton Hickman, this was right before the half. Touchdown saving tackle, puts his helmet right on the hip. Dominique McKenzie, he is unguardable. He had 3 touchdowns in this game for Pineview on 9 catches for the Panthers. Landon Fry, once again, pressured a little bit. Throws it up. Ian Becker with the closing speed. He has been tremendous in the defensive secondary for Coach Hosner. And once again, go route. Dom McKenzie gets the separation. Pitch and catch. Another touchdown for number 11. He'll be all state. He'll be all everything after this year. Number 4, Braxton Hickman. This was a key 3rd down early in the game. They throw it up to their D1 athlete. He jumps up, gets it. What a career he's had for the Snow Canyon Warriors. Offense, defense, special teams. He's done it all for the Warriors. Our first drill team highlight of the season, Pineview drill team. Look at the unity there. Got great length on the edges, good foundation. Tremendous. Number 2, we're going to put prime time on Dom, see if Dion can stop him. We got another go route. Let's see here. Oh, McKenzie catches it over. One of the greats for another score.
To Ryan Jordan. Jordan has a burst.
Oh, wow.
He could score. High step. Are you kidding me? The leap. Ryan Jordan with the 110 hurdle gold medal, and Pineview has their first lead.
Did he just do what I saw him do? Did he just leap over a standing defender?
Yes, he did.
Ryan Jordan with maybe the play of the year. That was Devin Dixon and Andy Griffin on the call. McKenzie with 3 touchdowns to Cal, went for over 10 yards a carry, and Ryan Jordan was awesome on offense and defense. Well, with this game coming up, state championship this Saturday at 2 p.m., Pineview versus Skyview, 2 amazing teams. We don't know who the heck to pick. So we actually reached out to the Black Ridge Rescue here in southern Utah, awesome animal rescue, and asked them if we could get some help with getting a pick. And they actually have allowed us to rent one of their dogs to come in and pick the game today. All right, so this is how it's going to work. We have bags of dog food on these 3 stools right here. That's the Skyview Bobcats. We don't want Peaches to pick that one. We got the referees in the middle and our beloved Pineview Panthers here on the left. Peaches is one of the most beloved dogs at the Black Ridge Pet Rescue, and we're thrilled that they allowed him to come and join us here today. Peaches, come on out.
Roof, roof. Roof. Roof, 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 roof.
He likes the Panthers. Let's go, Pineview. Here we go, Peaches. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more Region 9 Live.
The Region 9 Rush takes no responsibility or liability from any offense by referees from this bit. If you need legal counsel, call the prepubescent legal team at Lipschitz, 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 and Lipschitz.
Did you even go to law school?
Your mom went to law school.
Your rates are high for a little dipshit.
They weren't too high for your mom.
Remember, if we lose the case, you still have to pay us.
We don't do pro bono. Call me a Harvey dipshit. Why go with the other guys? They have their rates in disguise.
Don't be a dipshit. Call Lipschitz, 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 and Lipschitz.
I'm Tyler Wilkinson, Dixie Flyer, and I'm watching the Region 9 Rush.
And welcome back. Time now for our breakdown segment with Rustin Burnside, brought to you by Reach Higher Athletics, guaranteed to make you jump higher and run faster, now serving Southern Utah athletes here in St. George. Here's Rustin Burnside for the keys for Pineview to get the win against the Bobcats.
Key number one for the Panthers is to start fast. Now that might sound cheesy, it may sound generic, but the reality of it is Skyview is a team in the playoffs who's got off to some slow starts. At the end of the first quarter, they trailed Desert Hills 6-0. When they were playing Ridgeline, they were only up 7-0 at half when the Riverhawks were down to a backup quarterback. Now these are games they ended up winning big, and rightfully so, but they started out slowly. Key number two for the Pineview Panthers when they take on Skyview, it revolves around Braden Bunnell and the passing game. Now the Panthers are going from a game in which they faced the number one defense in Region 9 in Snow Canyon to the number one defense in the entire 4A classification in the Skyview Bobcats. This is a secondary that is ball hawking, 14 interceptions on the year. And then when we look at the stats, only one receiver out of all games this year has had a over 100-yard game. For Don McKenzie, he's had 8 100-plus yard games this season. Preston Mann has had 4 100-plus yard games this season. So something's got to give here. The last key I'm going to leave you with in a game that's going to be determined by the smallest things is the running back for the Skyview Bobcats. When you look at Walter Collins in particular, he's near 1,000 rush yards on the year, has 14 rushing touchdowns. He's been consistent. He's been solid for the Skyview team, but they love to utilize him as a receiver out of the backfield. Now for this Pineview defense, who has rose to the challenge in these playoff games and has been severely underrated, this is going to be one of their main tests. Skyview is going to want to use those running backs out of the backfield, whether it be through quick little screen plays, little out passes, whatever it may be. Taking away the running back can make a massive difference for this Pineview team and limiting options that Skyview has offensively. Watch the running back out of the backfield, and there's one step closer to getting the state championship.
Thank you so much, Burns. A great job, as always. Should be a great game between two awesome teams. Well, we have two very special guests to give their opinion about who they think is going to win this game. Little Miss Smithfield from up in Cache Valley representing Skyview High School, and our very own Little Miss Laverkin representing the Pineview Panthers.
Oh no, the Pineview Panthers. What? You guys had a little trouble with Ridgeline, huh? Boo-hoo.
Oh, thanks to the bulletin board material, I'll pin that right up.
Don't think it's gonna help, babe.
Here's you guys from Mason Falslev graduated. What are we gonna do with the 3rd and 15?
Oh yeah, well the only reason you won Little Miss Laverkin was because the girl that you beat looks like Jacob Hamblin.
Oh, that's rich. What's your talent? Mom, gonna need the bucket for milking this cow.
Oh, give me a break, princess.
All right, Panthers, bring it in. No one, I mean absolutely no one, comes into our home and pushes us around. Circle black, full life. Let's go, Pineview.
They're just little darlings, aren't they? We really appreciate both of them for joining us on the show. Time now for my favorite part of the show, a chance for us to hear from the unwashed masses who actually watch this show. Let's get to your letters. You can write us anytime at 750 West Ridgeview Drive. Dear Rush, who won the election, you guys or that tall, dark, and handsome Cedar Pete? And that's from Ethel, who writes us very often. Well, it's still somewhat disputed right now. Cedar Pete is doing all he can to continue to get votes counted in his direction. He started a YouTube live streaming channel, and he's been at it pretty much all day today. We'll go to that right now.
I'm from Cedar City, 8th and boys from Washington. Region 9 rush was mine. I was leading rural precincts, even out to Virgin Valley. Yet the pollster said I lost the fight. Now Cedar's got to thinking their voting wasn't tallied. I have photo proof the count was a fraud. That dope in his bot from the rush, they think this thing is done. But I filmed Larry tampering. Region 9 rush is done. Bum, 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 bum. Cedar Pete's coming home. You know that doping robot, they have no shot in small claims court. Region 9 rush is done. Region 9 rush.
All right, letter number 2. Dear Peaches, have you ever seen a grown man? Okay. All right, next letter. Letter number 3. Dear Peaches, do you have any underdog picks this week? This is from Rusty.
Yeah, Rusty, I've got an underdog pick for you. The Oklahoma State Cowboys roof over the Oklahoma Sooners. 6.5-point favorite for the Sooners. I like the Cowboys. Also this week, my favorite dog food, I'm taking the Pineview Panthers over the Skyview Bobcats.
All right, there's Peaches, and we're so grateful to have Peaches on the program today. There was some controversy with Uncle Hank last week. Orem wasn't happy with him. Maple Mountain wasn't happy with him. And we're going to go to Uncle Hank right now. Always one of my favorite parts of the show. Here's my Uncle Hank, brought to you by Gallion, Welker, and Beckstrom.
This is Henry Bouchard, Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Last week I offended some people at Orem by picking them to win in their semifinal match against Maple Canyon. This weekend I was sent 2 games, Orem against Timpview and Lone Peak against Corner Mountain. I wasn't sent the other 8 classification state championship games. I graduated from Southeast Missouri State University in 1965. It's located right here in Cape Girardeau. Oddly enough, it's located in Southeast Missouri. If Lone Canyon wants me to care about them, they ought to have a name that tells me where they're from. And because they don't, I'm going to take the Orem Tigers to win and to be able to say what none of the other 9 teams in their classification can say. They're state champs in this week's Bouchard. Great season.
All right, thank you, Uncle Hank. He likes the Orem Tigers to win yet another state championship. We can't wait for Saturday, 2 p.m. at Dixie State University. It's Pineview versus Skyview. Listen to it on ESPN 97.7. For Peaches, great job, Peaches. Thank you.
Roof, roof.
And Lawrence, it's been The Rush. We'll see you next time.